Two people share a meal, catch the same virus, and react differently. Blood type does more than decide donation rules. It shapes immunity, digestion, stress response, and long-term health. Each type hides small biological advantages that science continues to uncover. Blood type basics. Blood types come from the ABO system and the Rh factor. The ABO system includes A, B, AB, and O. Rh adds a positive or negative marker to each group. Antigens and antibodies. Antigens sit on the surface of red blood cells. Antibodies circulate in plasma and attack foreign antigens. Your blood type determines which antibodies your body naturally produces. Type O. Type O shows no A or B antigens. It often triggers stronger immune reactions against infections. This can help fight viruses, but may raise autoimmune risks. People with type O also tend to have slightly higher dopamine levels, influencing motivation and alertness. Type A displays A antigens and anti-B antibodies. It tends towards stronger inflammatory and clotting responses. Its immune system reacts quickly, but sometimes too intensely. Type A individuals often show higher cortisol after stress, and some studies link them to improved memory retention under pressure. Type B displays B antigens and anti-A antibodies. It clusters geographically, common in Asia and North India. It likely evolved under unique regional infection pressures. People with type B often have higher baseline gut diversity. Their microbiome supports more types of beneficial bacteria. Type AB. Type AB carries both A and B antigens, but no antibodies. It's the rarest ABO group worldwide at around 4%. This makes it valuable for plasma donation. AB blood may produce more nitric oxide, improving vessel flexibility and blood flow efficiency. The Rh factor. Rh positive blood contains the D antigen. Rh negative lacks it. This difference matters for transfusions and pregnancy safety. Rh negative people are less common, but often show fewer allergic reactions overall. O negative, universal donor. O negative blood works with any ABO type. It's critical for trauma and newborn emergencies. Hospitals always keep it on standby. AB positive, universal recipient. AB positive accepts red cells from all ABO types. It simplifies matching during complex surgeries. It donates red cells mainly to AB positive recipients. Interestingly, AB positive people may develop slightly thicker plasma, which can influence circulation at high altitudes. Blood types and immunity. Blood type shapes how pathogens attach to cell surfaces. It happens when microbes recognize antigen structures as entry points. Some types block attachment entirely, others leave the door open. Malaria resistance. Type O reduces severe malaria risk. This occurs when the parasite clumps red cells less efficiently. Cholera susceptibility. Type O increases vulnerability to cholera's toxins. They bind more tightly to O-type receptors in the gut. It's an evolutionary trade-off between resistance and risk. Norovirus patterns. Some noroviruses infect only specific antigen patterns. Type B or AB often shows partial resistance. This explains why some people avoid infection during outbreaks. Digestive enzymes. Blood antigens appear in saliva and intestinal walls. They influence which microbes colonize your gut. Different types favor distinct microbiome ecosystems. Type A people, for example, might digest carbohydrates more efficiently than fats. Stress hormones. Type A often produces higher cortisol in chronic stress. Type O releases more adrenaline in acute stress. These tendencies reflect inherited gene expression differences. Blood type B shows moderate levels of both, which may aid quick recovery after pressure. Clotting and heart health. Types A and B usually show higher clotting factors. This slightly raises the risk of cardiovascular events. Type O averages lower clotting activity and fewer thrombotic complications. Type AB, meanwhile, often carries higher levels of a protein called von Willebrand factor, key in wound healing. Cancer associations. Type A links to increased stomach and pancreatic cancer risk. Type O tends to show lower risk overall. These effects involve immune signaling and bacterial interactions. Type B has been observed to resist some types of oral and throat cancers, though data are limited. Peptic ulcers. Type O faces greater risk of peptic ulcers. It happens when H. pylori bacteria bind more easily to O-type cells. Modern antibiotics neutralize much of this disadvantage. This sensitivity might also explain stronger gut immunity against other pathogens. Rh factor and pregnancy. An Rh-negative mother can develop antibodies against an Rh-positive fetus. This occurs when fetal cells enter her bloodstream. Preventative injections stop antibody formation. Rh incompatibility used to cause fatal newborn diseases before modern medicine. Transfusions. Safe transfusion requires ABO and Rh compatibility. Cross-matching tests prevent immune reactions. Hospitals test every donor unit thoroughly. This process is so reliable that transfusion errors are now extremely rare worldwide. Donation and plasma. O-negative red cells help most recipients. AB plasma suits all ABO groups. Separating components maximizes medical use. Frequent donors with type O or AB are crucial to national blood supplies. Global distribution. Blood type frequencies differ across continents. Type O dominates in the Americas. Type B is prevalent across Asia. AB remains globally rare. Type A appears most often in Europe, linked to historical population mixing. Origins of diversity. ABO variation arose through infection-driven evolution. Each antigen combination offered a survival edge in certain regions. It's an example of balanced polymorphism, diversity that stays because it benefits populations overall. Genetic inheritance. Each person inherits one ABO allele from each parent. A and B dominate over O. Two O parents can only produce O children. This simple inheritance pattern helped geneticists understand human heredity early in the 20th century. Fertility considerations. Antigens appear in reproductive tissues. They can affect implantation success in rare cases. Minor incompatibilities might influence early pregnancy outcomes. Blood group O women sometimes show slightly higher fertility rates in studies, though results vary. Mind and brain. Some research explores links between blood type and cognitive traits. Evidence remains limited, yet small vascular differences could affect oxygen flow in the brain. Type AB has a higher risk of cognitive decline later in life. Type O might show faster reflexes, possibly linked to dopamine pathways. Training response. Hormone balance shapes workout recovery. Type O adapts well to high-intensity intervals. Type A benefits more from endurance and calm activity. Type B often performs best in sports requiring focus and rhythm, like swimming or martial arts. Future of blood science. Scientists work on universal and synthetic blood. Some approaches remove antigens from red blood cells. Others design artificial carriers for oxygen transport. Precision prevention. Blood type refines medical risk profiles. When combined with genetic data, it guides personalized health strategies. Lifestyle still outweighs type, but predictions grow more accurate. Future diagnostics may flag subtle risks unique to each blood type. Everyday effects. Blood type influences how quickly wounds heal and how vaccines perform. It shapes subtle responses to infection and medication. These effects are small but consistently measurable. They remind us that every drop of blood carries a unique biological fingerprint. If you like this video, subscribe for more like this.